How's it, Indian Cowboy? DocSports.com. Connect on Thursday, September the 8th, as we get this video to you around this time. Have your free pick winner just a second here between the Rams and the Bills. Looking forward to that. And we pushed on our free pick video yesterday. Normally, we give you a free pick and a lean on this video every single day, and I try to do a live show as well. Today's live show is going to be at 3:30 Eastern, so why don't you join us? We'll talk about any games that you want to talk about. I try to tell people on Twitter when the live show is going on, and not to mention you should get a notification if you're subscribed to Doc Sports as well. But yeah, we're looking forward to the live show later today as well. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy has been around for 18 years and 9 months now, and Doc Sports has been around for 52 years, been around a long time. How this works, our best selections are over at DocSports.com under Indian Cowboy. A lot of other great statisticians and handicappers there. Be sure to check them out. Free $60 worth of premium picks. You want to try it out is on the link below. It's pinned to the comment section there. And be sure to check our Twitter, our consensus polls. It has our consensus polls there, our trends on late night ball games, our hot takes on sports, and tons of other useful content as well on Twitter. So what's up in our neck of the woods? Well, the football card comes out today. We do have a 3-unit premium selection between the Rams and the Bills. The selection you're going to get here, the free pick, is going to be on the total. And yeah, so we missed our baseball play yesterday. We had won 6 in a row, so now we're plus 13,000 on the baseball season. We're still 86-51. We will have a 7-unit football selection this weekend. We're excited about it. Remember, this is the opening week of the NFL. We went 59% in the NFL last year. We posted over plus 5,000 in profits in football. Last year we were number 1 in Doc Sports. So we're excited about the football card. We'll probably have 5 selections here, and yeah, looking forward to football this week. Hope you join our football card. Hopefully join our WNBA 6-unit selection as well. We have a 5-unit baseball selection too. As it relates to soccer, we're on a 3-0 run as well in soccer. Next WNBA selection is obviously today. We have a 5-unit selection. Golf, we're on a plus 2,000 run. MMA, we're now 13-4 with 7-unit selections as well. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. I like the under between the Rams and the Bills today. You can catch that around 52 is pretty much steady across the board, and I know the public likes the over, but I like the under here. And I want you to know something. It's not, you don't try to fade the public for the sake of fading. That's not the idea. It's just one part of the process. You don't just look at something and say, oh, look, 80% is on there, of the public is on there, let me go the other way. That's not traditionally how you do it. Do you know why Vegas continues to build more and more casinos and newer casinos? Because the public loses 90% of the time. The average bettor, actually more than that, probably 95%, loses. Why? Because they take these sexy selections that are heavy favorites and such. To do well long term is to fade the public. Now, does the public win sometimes? Of course. The public wins probably 45% of the time, if not more, right? But they lose 55% of the time. And then if you add the juice, they really lose, right? So you remember, juice is 10% typically. So if you're losing 55% of the time, what is 10% of 55? It's 5.5. So you're really losing 60.5% of what you started. That's not a good rate, right? So the normal hit rate, if you want to really profit or come out ahead, is around 53.5% typically, okay? But you can say 54% to be on the safe side. So that's just an example. So it's not just fade the public for the sake of fading the public. That's not the point. You want to try to be on the opposite side, but if you also find good reasoning for it, along with fading the public, it's just checking a box, and you want to check about 5 boxes. If you check 5 boxes, that's a 5-unit play, such as baseball today. If you check 6 boxes, such as the WNBA today, that's a 6-unit play. That's the way that I built the algorithm. By the way, I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics as well. Okay. All right. Let's get to your. Let's get to your free play today. So I like the under between these two teams, right? And the reason primarily being is it's interesting because these two teams actually haven't met since 2020, right? So that's interesting. The Bills are probably ticked off from giving up 42 points to the Chiefs when they closed out last year. They've given up 17, 10, 15, 21, and 14 points before that. So the Bills actually had 5 straight games where they gave up 21 points or less prior to the loss to the Chiefs. The Rams added Wagner, right? Bobby Wagner, and added some other pieces as well. They won't be, it's interesting the Super Bowl champs find themselves as home underdogs. It's hard to say to go against Sean McVay in general because he is from the Southeast. He actually played against Kirby Smart. He was a heck of a quarterback back in the day. He won a state title in Georgia as well. So Sean McVay is actually a very, very good athlete. Not to mention his father was a coach out on the West Coast too. So he's been around football a long time. You're not going to find anyone smarter in football than Sean McVay. I'll put up Sean McVay's intelligence IQ in football against even Bill Belichick. He is that smart. But I totally get why everybody's on the Bills this year. I get it. They're the favorites by many to win it all. But the under is 7-2 for the Bills in the first week of the season and over the last 9 years. And I think they kind of maybe start out a little flat. And even if they don't start out flat, I think Stafford starts out flat coming off of a Super Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he has a letdown and starts off a bit flat too. The Rams' strength at the end of the day is their defense. The under is 20-7 in LA, and the Rams, I believe, will surprise a lot of people and play relatively well. But I think the way that the Rams play well is through their defense. It's certainly not through their offense typically these days. So I also like the Oakland A's plus the 1.5 today. Interesting that this total sits at 7. The White Sox won 9-6 in their last game. They came back in the 8th and 9th to win it all. Now in their last game, now they face a bit of an easier task here in Oakland. Oakland has had to face Baltimore, then Atlanta. It's a tough schedule. Oakland lost 3-7 to Atlanta in their last game. Dylan Cease for the White Sox today. I like the Oakland A's plus the 1.5 or even plus the 2, actually. I actually like the over 2, but I'll go with the Oakland A's plus the 2. Remember, Dylan went 9 innings, 1 hit, and no runs against Minnesota in the last game. He dominated them. He had lost his 2 previous starts. When you're coming off a complete game where you gave up 1 hit, you might have a letdown, which is what he might have here. And J.P. Sears for the A's is a good pitcher. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, and 2 runs against Baltimore last time. He has not faced the White Sox, which means he has the edge. The White Sox don't know his pitches yet. He did go 5 innings, 4 hits, and no runs against Texas. I think Oakland will do well in some form or fashion today. Sears does have a 2.37 ERA. I think Oakland plus the 2. If you get Oakland plus the 1.5, that's 21% of the run total before the game starts. But if you get Oakland plus the 2, that's even better. That's about 29% of the game total before the run total before the game starts. So there you go. YouTube live show at 3:30. We'll talk about 5, 6, 7 games, whatever you guys want to talk about for about 15, 20 minutes. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to like and subscribe.